Hello everyone, Madge here, and I welcome you to another awesome tutorial. In today's tutorial, I want us to make this cubic keychain. Okay, it's very easy to make. Let's get into the tutorial. So you will need 10 mm sugar beads. You can use pearls, crystals, or any type of beads, but these are 10 mm sugar beads. And then you need a 0.7 fishing line, okay? And you also need a cutter or a scissors, all right? And of course your key ring. And now let's get into the tutorial. So you cut a long enough fishing line, about 30 to 36 inches long, and then you fix 4 beads on it, and then you cross. So to proceed, you fix one on the left, one on the right, fix another one and cross into it. So we are just making a very basic matting, okay? Some people prefer to call it 4-flower beading or matting, all right? So you fix one on the left, one on the right, and then you cross. So this is what we are going to do. We want to make 6 of it, okay? So repeat the steps and make 6. I've made 3. We are going to add 3 more. All right. So I've made 6 and now I'm making the 7th one. So when you get to the 7th one, you fix 3 beads on the left and then you cross. Sorry, I lost focus here. Okay. So when you count, we have 7 rings. Okay. So we want to build up. So you fix 3 beads on the left and then you cross into it. So this is how you start a new line. With the right fishing line, you enter the bead on the right, okay? And then on the left, you go ahead and fix 2 beads. So this is simple matting. If you want to make a beaded bag, this is the same procedure, okay? All right, so you keep weaving. I'm on Instagram. Kindly follow me there at Madge Crystals. So with the right fishing line, we enter 1 bead and then we fix 2 on the left and we cross. So I want you to keep weaving till you get to the last bead, okay? We have 2, all right, and then we have 7 on that side. So we are going to count 2 and then we will break it, okay? So when you count 2, you break. We want to fold it into 4 parts, okay? So we are going to count another 2 and then we break, okay? So when we are done with this, you see that we have 4 sides, all right? So we are going to create 1 more row. We are going to join that side together, okay? So this is how we are going to join. So you fix 1 bead on the far left fishing line and then you enter the orange bead, okay? So you find out that the fishing line is in 3 beads, all right? So this is how you join sides together. You see it in 3 beads now, so we'll go ahead and then fix 1 bead to close it up beautifully. Please be tightening up your work, okay? So you see, we are going to, with each side of the fishing line, we enter the green and the blue bead, okay? So now it's in 3 beads again. So we will fix 1 bead to close it, and then we will also add our key ring, okay? We will add our key ring, and then you make sure you pass through both the key ring and the bead, okay? You go through those 2, all right, like this, okay? And then you cross. So this is what we've done. We've now joined, so we have 4 parts, okay? So you enter the next bead. So now the fishing line is in 2 beads, all right? So we go ahead and fix 2 on the left and cross. So we are covering up the this part, okay? You enter 2 beads, okay? With the right fishing line, you enter those 2 beads, and then you fix 1 and you cross. So this is very simple. As I told you, we are going to go through 2 beads again, all right? We go through that bead and the green bead, okay? Those 2. And then we cross with a single bead. So we've covered up this upper part, okay? So we want to work our way up. So we are going to go through that bead, okay? The blue bead, that one. We are going to go through that, and then with that side, we go through the purple bead, okay? And then we are going to crisscross into the blue bead on top, okay? So we just want to work our fishing line all the way up to the other side that isn't covered. So you can cut a little piece of thread and then cover it, but I prefer to do it this way. Okay, so you're going to go through that bead. I prefer to do it this way because it helps to also tighten up to make the mat very steady. Okay, so you can choose whichever method that works for you. So we want to work our fishing line into the pink bead over there. We are going to work it up, and then we will have both ends of the fishing line coming out of the pink bead. Okay, so like I said, you can secure your work and then cut a new fishing line and cover it up. But I prefer to do it like this. So it helps the mat to be very firm. Okay, so you do whatever works for you, all right? So now this is what we have. Okay, so we are going to enter the yellow bead with the right fishing line. Okay, so it's in 2 beads. So we just want to go ahead and close it. So we fix 2 beads and then we cross. All right, just as we did for the other side, we enter 2 beads with the right fishing line, okay, like this, and then we fix 1 bead and close it up. All right, beautiful. And then we will go ahead and enter 2 beads again with the right line and then close it up with 1 bead, and finally we have closed all the gaps. Okay, so we just want to work the rest of the fishing line into the beads, okay, and then trim it off nicely. So I'm trimming off the excess after securing my work, and we've come to the end of this tutorial. And I just want to say congratulations if you were able to make yours with ease. And was it easy to make? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. Please follow, like and share and subscribe. Would you want to see more of these tutorials? Let me know in the comment section and I'll bring you more. And also thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.